Hi folks, Nathan here, hope you're all well and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to unboxing videos. Well, this is the start of quite a long line of unboxing videos to do. I did tell you in the Arriva Leyland Olympian bus that I unboxed earlier today that I've got a good few buses to unbox for you. So, let's begin with the first one. Now, this one is the one that I was looking forward to doing most because, well, not only is it a London bus, but it's the new Routemaster. I believe they're also called the Borismaster. I'm not too sure why. I think Boris Johnson, when Boris Johnson was mayor, he might have seen through the final design plan for these or something. I'm not too sure. I think I read it somewhere. I think. I know there was a competition at the time when Boris Johnson was mayor for companies to come up with a design for the new Routemaster, and this was the final design. Now, I've done a little bit of research on it. I've got off to the side a little bit to read to you a little bit later in the video when we have a look. When we finish the review, I'll do a little bit of reading for you. But in the meantime, let's have a look at the bus itself. So, I'm just going to have a read of the box. Original omnibus. 176 die-cast model made by Corgi. It's a Coca-Cola advertisement livery. Open happiness. I believe this is the route number 10 to King's Cross. It is. It's the number 10 to King's Cross. Really funny looking bus. Right, such a funny shape to it. I mean, not really going to dwell on it because we'll have a look at it when we get it out of the box. So at this point, I've got to extend my thank you to Dean McFadden, Tui.737 on eBay. He wasn't actually selling these buses, but he managed to source one for me, and I'm extremely grateful for that. He managed to source me a bus. The rest of the buses were his that he was selling. Well, a few of them were his, and a lot of them he had ordered in. But yeah, every bus that we look at, well, in this upcoming selection of videos, are from Dean. The Arriva one this morning wasn't. I bought that from a different seller. So let's crack on. So I think this side looks to be open. So let's open the box and very gently. Yeah, I've ripped that a bit. Don't matter. Doesn't matter. Right. Oops, didn't mean to throw it that far. Oh, hang on. What's this? Oh, wow. The Corgi. Oh, it's a limited edition model as well, this is. Corgi limited edition collector's card. 1500. Right bus, new Routemaster. London, United Kingdom. UTZ 1148, Route 10, King's Cross, Coca-Cola. And on the back, I'll show you. I'm not going to read all that. So that's the collector card. I'm trying to. Sorry, you can't really see it, can you? Because of the glare. Got a nice picture of the bus on it, so I shall keep that. let's have a look at this bus now. I've got to very carefully get it out of the container. Now there's some not exactly sticky tape, it's like a transparent sticker that's on. Actually, it might be better if I can get it. Having short nails don't help. That's one. And here is the other one. God, it's a funny looking thing. Really is, but then again, I like different. You've got to like different every now and again, haven't you? What with, you know, right. Okay. It's a good sign. Obviously, Dean has requested that I save him these boxes, which I will do. Now then, we've got to get it off the plinth. So it's held on by 2 screws. So I've just got my screwdriver off to the side. So I'm just going to unscrew the bus. Don't think it'll take much, to be honest. There's the other one. You'll know when she's ready to come off. She'll just fall off. She'll just fall into my hand. Not quite there yet. She's coming though. The back of the bus is free. Well, nearly. Almost free. She's held on. She's held on. Good. Don't want to rush. I don't want anything to happen to her. Yeah, oh, okay, the front's free. The front's free. Okay. The front is free. Unscrew the back a little bit more. So like the plinth is very loose, but I'm not gonna. Well, I'm just gonna keep doing the screw until she comes undone. Goodness me! She don't want to come off. I'm dead scared of breaking it as well. I really don't want to break it. Yes. She don't want to come off. See, that screw will, the front one. Right, that's the front. That's the front bit. You ain't got to worry about that. It's just the back bit now. Obviously I could twist the plinth, but I did that with one of my other models and I ended up breaking the wheel. It's just not budging. This screw at the back is not budging. Let me hold it like that. Let me hold the plinth steady. It really isn't budging. It just doesn't seem to be loosening at all. The screw just don't seem to be loosening. think this may have to be a two-parter as well. It's obviously screwed down good and tight. No, it's just not coming off. Try. Oh, okay, I've got it off. And nothing's come off. Oh dear me, God, that really was persistent that it was going nowhere. Oh, save that. Goodness gracious, I thought I'd had to do a two-part video then, but we've got her off. So, now's the time to have a look at her. So, there we are at the front then. Quite big and bulky headlights. There is some headlight detailing actually, because the headlights on these are LEDs. And I believe the interior is also lit by LED light clusters. King's Cross, the number 10. That's the top of the bus. We'll have a look at that in good time. So we'll start from this. So actually, do I want to start from this side? Or should we end at that side? No, I think we'll stick to tradition. We'll always have a look at the driver's side first. So there you go. I don't know what that says. We got the driver's compartment there. The front wheel. Obviously that's, well, actually you can see the staircase on these models, because it's transparent. Look, you can see the staircase there leading to the upper deck. This has got a total of 3 doors on it. You can see the other doors there. There is the typical London emblem, London Transport emblem. You see that on the underground. Not like many of these windows can open though on the buses. I apologise for any noise outside. I think someone's racing a moped or something. They don't quite realise that someone's doing a video here. There's the rear wheel. I like how the wheels are red as well. Maybe that's just something that London thought, well, we'll paint the wheels as well. See, there's the back of the bus. Now you'll notice that there's no exhaust vents at the back, because these are diesel electric. They're a hybrid. The hybrid bus. Excuse me. So they mostly run on electric, with obviously the diesel engine, you know, kicks in when they're in full, when they're in motion. But obviously we're talking about London, aren't we? So it's very rare that you actually you don't end up in a stop-start journey. So there's the rear staircase, just like the old Routemasters. It's like the old Routemasters had the staircase at the rear. And obviously you've got the window there all the way down. Open happiness. You've got the lights there. You've got the, what's that on top? The indicator, the rear light and the reverse light. You see them a little bit better there against the black part. And then we're coming round. So this is the, originally this was a hop-on, hop-off platform, like the old Routemaster. People could just hop on, hop off when there was a conductor on board. But obviously now you can see that there's a door on there to stop fare dodgers. Because fare evasion is a problem on most buses. My dad will tell you that. Well, not literally, he won't, but my dad is a bus driver, so he knows about it. So we're coming down to the passenger side now. You can see that like these windows open. You've got one of the little coach lights there. Or that could be a door release actually for the centre doors. Number 10, King's Cross. And there's the main passenger doors. Having a look upstairs then. Not many windows can open on that. There's a few there. Yeah, it does remind me in some ways. It really does remind me of the old Routemaster, like the really sleek, curved rear of the bus and the windows at the back, and obviously the platform. Obviously, it's not an open platform and pole like the old Routemasters had, but you know, very, very similar. And obviously, it's not like a separate cab either, as to on the old Routemasters. Yeah, you'd have like the engine one side and the cab the other. Obviously, the engines are rear mounted now on buses. Let's have a good look. Yeah, number 10, King's Cross. Have a look down the bus. Can you see in there? Probably can't see that well because it's dark. Looks good there, doesn't it? Even a little bit of detail in there to the driver's cab. Very nice. So I'm just going to... Oh, hang on. Before we do, let's have a little look at the roof. Let's turn her over. There's a fleet number there. So LUB LT148. Is that the fleet number, I wonder? 148. LT, I'm guessing, does that stand for London Transport? Could that stand for London Transport and then 148's the fleet number? I don't know. So we're going to place her on my Union Jack bedspread like that. And I'm going to pan the camera down, being very careful that I don't accidentally switch the Kindle off. There we go, there she is, driving down the road, look, driving down the road. So, let's see what it says about the new Routemaster. This is what I found out about the Routemaster. The new Routemaster, originally referred to as the new bus for London, is a hybrid diesel-electric double-decker bus operating in England's capital city of London. It was designed by Heatherwick Studios and manufactured by Wrightbus, and is notable for featuring a hop-on, hop-off rear open platform familiar to the original Routemaster bus design. However, this has been updated to meet requirements for modern buses to be fully accessible. They first entered service in February 2012. The final design has doors at the front, centre and rear, with the front and rear doors leading to staircases to the upper deck. The rear entrance initially had an open platform and pole, similar to the old Routemaster, now with a door that is usually kept open for the hop-on hop-off operations when a conductor is on board. In 2020, Transport for London announced that the new Routemaster would be converted, so passengers only enter the bus by the front doors, with the middle and rear doors used for exit only. This was implemented in order to reduce fare evasion, which had occurred more than on other London buses. The bus is fitted with a system to display text and provide audio announcements via loudspeaker, which includes the route number, destination, the name of the next stop, and that the bus is stopping. So there you are. There's a little bit of information for you there. But it is a very nice bus, isn't it? And I love the Coca-Cola livery. I think it just adds an extra little special touch to the model, because, you know, if it was just all plain red, you'd be like, oh, it's a bit boring, isn't it? Like, but the fact it's got the red and the white and the Coca-Cola logo on it, you know, I like buses like that. I like buses that display advertisements. I've got another bus actually. Well, you'll see in a few days when I unbox it. It's a Wright Eclipse Gemini. It's a Brighton bus, but it's got a very interesting vinyl wrap, which I'm not going to tell you until we unbox it. I'm not going to spoil it, but I think you'll be very intrigued and you'll be quite surprised when you see the livery. I've got some nice buses to unbox actually. But I had to do this one first. I really had to do this one first because this beautiful girl is mine. She's going in my collection. Yes, Adam Flavel, if you're watching, yes, you've got one of these. I've treated you to one of these. I've treated you to this. I've treated you to the Snowman bus. Oh, sugar, I've just let it go. Sorry, I've just spoilt it. All right. In case you're wondering, the Wright Eclipse is the Snowman bus. I might as well unbox that next now that I've given it away. Well done, Nathan. Well done. Yes, Adam, you've got one of these. You've got the Snowman bus. You've got, well, you know what you've got. You've got a special bus that you asked for. And you've got a Dennis Trident. And you've got the Arriva that we looked at today. You've got 6 buses in total. But back to this one. So let's have a... Actually, I don't know. No, I'm going to leave it like that because that would be an interesting thumbnail. Maybe we could turn around though, just so you can see the other side. Oh, steady. Don't break the window. I mean, that is lovely, isn't it? It looks lovely from that perspective. Really is a nice bus to look at. I haven't actually been on one of these because I'm trying to think when I last went to London. It would have been, I think it was 2013 I went to London. But I didn't really see any of these. Because I tend to buy a ticket for the tube whenever I go to London, because I like going on the underground. But I think, you know, if we ever went to London again, I might have to consider having a ride, trying to have a ride on one of these to see what they're like. Because they really are nice looking buses. They're peculiar, but they're iconic, you know. It's nice to have something that stands out. I'm surprised, actually, they're not double axle. I thought they might have been, because they're quite long. They're quite long. So you'd think that maybe, you know, there might have been double axle at the back, but no. Only the 2 sets of wheels on it. But overall, a very, very nice bus, and I'm really glad I've got one. And it will be featured in the my bedroom tour as well, once this has all been decorated, whenever that may be. But yes, another successful review. I'm really happy with this one. I'm sorry it's dragging on a bit, but I certainly didn't want to rush this. But we have now reached the end, and I will go to bed tonight a very, very happy bunny. So, thank you, Dean, for getting it for me, and say thank you to your friend as well, who is your supplier. I believe his name's Peter. So thank you, Peter, for getting the buses in. Thank you, Dean, for getting one for me. And Adam Flavel, now you know what you're in for, so enjoy. And thank you, viewers, for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't, share the channel. If you like these kind of videos, there's quite a few to get through. Obviously, I'm not going to do them all today. I'll probably do one a day. I'll probably do one tomorrow. I'll do one maybe Sunday. And then, during the course of the week, I will slowly get through the buses. And then I have a very interesting item to unbox after we've got the buses done, which is my mystery unboxing video. So you have to stay tuned for that. But until the next video, take care, stay safe. I wish you all the very best, and I will bid you farewell.